Hello, it's me again, and I'm still making videos, and I wanted this one to be about the different translations of the Bible. Alright, there's two main translations. It's the Textus Receptus and the Westcott and Hort. The Textus Receptus is the one that went into the making of the KJV, and the reason why you meet a lot of people who say KJV only, well, they usually are just regurgitating what they've heard their pastors say. But the reason why they say KJV only is because it is it's the one from the Textus Receptus, and that means received text. And that was the one that was in use for about 17 to 1800 years until the Westcott and Hort came out with their translation. And that translation is called an eclectic text because, or eclectic, I can't remember the exact word, but that just means they took it from a bunch of different manuscripts. They basically had aborted translators, and they sat there and they would write A is the most accurate, B is the second most accurate, C is the third most accurate, D is the fourth most accurate. Alright, let's use D, and they would take a vote. And I've actually, I read a paper one time where this guy was like, basically saying like, God save me for what I've done, because they didn't realize what they were doing at the time. They didn't realize the implications, especially from the biblical background, where you don't add or take away from the text, And, God said he would preserve his word throughout the generations. But Westcott and Hort said that, they couldn't find the true text until, 1881. I can't remember the exact year when it came out. I want to say 1881. And then the NIV came from the Westcott and Hort, and that was in, I want to say 1969. But verify these facts. Don't take my word for everything, but look into the Textus Receptus and the Westcott and Hort and figure out where the Bible you're reading comes from, and do a little study, because for about 17 to 1800 years, those Bibles didn't even exist. So until they found some manuscripts in the bottom of St. Catherine's Cathedral, and they found some manuscripts at the bottom of the Alexandria. I'm sorry. St. Catherine's Cathedral was in Alexandria, and then the Vatican had some manuscripts under there too, but those were never used. They were just kind of thrown away and had been discarded down there. So they found those and made a whole new Bible out of it. Well, the reason why those even survived is because they weren't being used. It's like if you set a book on the shelf and just set it there for 300 or 400 years, you're probably going to be able to open it and read it. Now, if you use that book every single day, it would probably only last like 4 or 5 years, because the bindings are going to wear out and break. So, it's an important subject. You need to know where your Bible comes from. You need to know what's been changed, what's been left out, and why, and whose decision it was to take it out, and why they decided that. I mean, that is so crucial to the Christian faith to understand what's in your Bible, right? I mean, that seems common sense, like it doesn't even need to be said, but a lot of people just don't even know where it comes from. So, look into it. The Textus Receptus and the Westcott and Hort. Know where your Bible comes from, and know who is responsible for its making, and look at who's pushing it to get people to buy it. Alright, well, that's all I wanted to say, so hope y'all have fun looking for those Bibles.